The Service Work Order module allows creation and processing of work orders required for any kind of services purchased from vendors. This is the inquiry screen in which you can locate any of the existing work orders. Enter the search filters and click on the search button. To open or edit any of the existing work orders, select the work order by clicking on it, and then click on the View Edit button. The selected work order is displayed. To create a new work order, click on the New button. To save the new work order, or any changes made to an existing work order, click the Save button. The information required to be entered to create a new work order are: by default, the work order date is the business date, however, this can be changed to any date earlier to the business date. Type in a narration to describe the work order that you are creating. The type of work order by default is rate contract, which indicates that the work order contract is for the rate of the service items and not the quantity. However, the type can be changed to regular, if the contract is for both quantity and rate of the service items. Entering the item group will filter the list of service items as per the category, while defining the items in the item details section. Enter the validity period of the work order. Enter the vendor or the contractor ID. The details of the vendor will be displayed as soon as the vendor ID is selected. Additional documents can be attached, using the link of attachment. Enter each of the service items that should be included in the work order. Since the type of work order in this case is a rate contract, the quantity is fixed as 1. Enter the rate for the service item. The delivery type can be progressive or full. Progressive allows gradual payment to vendor as per the job completed. On the other hand, if the delivery type is full, the payment to the vendor is allowed only after the entire job is completed. This type is often used when the type of work order is regular. The GL account of the service item is displayed, as per whatever has been defined in the item's master. Enter the sub-ledger if the liability for the service item should be booked to the sub-ledger and not the main ledger. The SAC code and the item tax class is displayed automatically as per the tax class defined for the service item in the master screen. The checkbox of tax applicable will be ticked for all service items that attract GST or VAT. Click on the Add Row button to continue adding more items to the work order. Charges applicable on the total amount of the work order can be applied in this section. Enter the charge ID. In the column of Calculate On, the default value is 100. However, the charge may not be applicable on the complete amount of the work order. In such a case, enter the percentage of the total work order amount on which the charge should be applied. Payments can be scheduled either for the total work order amount, or for specific service items. In case of applicable TDS, enter the TDS code. Click the Save button to complete the creation of the work order. After the work order number is generated, the work order has to be approved as per the defined approval levels. Once after the work order is approved, the final print can be taken. The final copy can be emailed as well. To cancel a work order, enter the reason of cancellation. Click on the Cancel Work Order button. Confirm the cancellation by clicking the OK button. Please note that partly serviced work orders cannot be cancelled. However, it can be converted into a non-pending work order. To service the items in a work order, tick the checkbox of service. Enter the quantity to be serviced. The serviced on is the date on which the item is serviced. This is the business date by default. However, it can be changed to any previous date, if you are servicing on a back date. Click the Save button. The system will prompt the details of the quantity serviced and the total amount that needs to be paid for the job completed. Enter the invoice number and the date as provided by the contractor for the completed job. To book the liability of the service provided, click the button of Confirm to AP. The screen displays all the invoices that have been recorded for each of the job completed. Select the particular invoice by clicking on the record and click the Confirm to AP button at the top. The job completion certificate can also be printed from here. All the confirmed invoices will list in the Process Receiving screen in the Payables module.